Coniferous Forest by Gavin
and Natalie. This is the biomap where the coniferous forest takes place in the world. You can see where it is because of the green shading.
The coniferous forest receives 300 to 900 millimeters of precipitation per year. The average temperature is negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The common plant is the ponderosa pine. Ponderosa means heavy. The ponderosa pine can grow to be 60 to 130 feet tall. The needles grow in bundles of 3. The ponderosa pine's life cycle is very long. For the first 5 years of the ponderosa pine's life, the seedlings fight with grass for sunlight and water to survive. And about the 6th year of the pine's life, it starts to develop thick bark and the roots start to grow deeper into the soil. Once this happens, the trees can survive better in fires.
The common animal is the grizzly bear. The grizzly bear can weigh 300 to 800 pounds. It can live for up to 25 years in the wild. Grizzly bears are omnivores. They eat moose, deer, and caribou. They also eat multiple kinds of fish, such as salmon, trout, and bass. However, they don't always eat meat. Grizzlies also enjoy berries and grasses. The word grizzly means grizzled, which means golden and gray tips of the hair. The endangered species is the woodland caribou, which can weigh from 250 to 700 pounds. They have been endangered since January 14, 1983, and as of 2012, there are 27,600 left. They live in the Rocky Mountains anywhere from British Columbia in Canada to northern Idaho and northeastern Washington.
The 5 producers are the quaking aspen, the Douglas fir, the gamble oak, the balsam fir, and the black spruce. The quaking aspen is 40 to 70 feet tall. It has whitish, smooth bark, and it grows catkin flowers. The black spruce is 15 to 45 feet tall. It has half-inch long needles, 6 to 10 foot diameter trunk. The gamble oak is 20 to 70 feet tall. It has light gray and smooth bark. It is very slow growing. The balsam fir is 40 to 80 feet tall. Needles can grow to be 1.5 inches long, and the branches grow at 90-degree angles. The Douglas fir is 330 to 390 feet tall. The cones can grow to be 5 to 8 centimeters long, and it grows best in deep soils.
The consumers are the striped skunk, the bobcat, the cougar, the black bear, and the moose. The striped skunk is typically 20.5 inches to 31.5 inches in length. They have 5 toes, and they are nocturnal and an omnivore, eating insects such as crickets, beetles, and worms. They also eat fish, small snakes, mice, squirrels, young rabbits, and nuts. The bobcat is named after its short tail. Bobcats are 18 to 50 inches long and can live for 12 to 13 years in the wild. They live in dens that can be under logs, in hollow trees, or thickets. Being a carnivore, bobcats eat rabbits and young deer. The cougar can be 150 pounds to 275 centimeters long. They can have 1 to 6 cubs any time of the year. Cougars can live for 8 to 13 years in the wild. With their round head and erect ears and being carnivore, they typically prey on deer, moose, and domestic animals such as cattle. The black bear is an omnivore and can have 1 to 5 cubs born in the winter. They are nocturnal and eat fruit, corn, newly sprouted plants, and small to medium mammals such as deer. The moose can weigh 800 to 1,300 pounds and can be as tall as 6.5 feet at the shoulder. Moose can live for about 12 years in the wild. Their fur is a brownish to a black on the upper part of their body and is a grayish to a brown on the belly and the lower legs.
The scavengers are the gray fox and the wolverine. The gray fox is 30 to 45 inches long, and it has a very long tail at 10 to 20 inches long, and it weighs about 15 pounds. The wolverine is 25 to 45 inches long and also has a very long tail at 7 to 10 inches long. Wow. And it weighs 45 pounds.
The decomposer is the rosy razula, which is an inedible mushroom. Most of their energy comes from trees and is usually 10 centimeters in diameter. This is the food web of the coniferous forest. As you can see, the grizzly bear has the most food sources, so therefore it is a tertiary consumer. The summary of the news article is on pine tree scents. It is believed that the odors are given off to help the pines, spruces, and firs survive global warming. The sweet-smelling gas forms clouds made out of particles above the forest which can reflect and block the sunlight from the forest. The ultra-low volatile organic compounds, also known as VOCs, create the unique smell of pines. These compounds form the protective aerosols of coniferous forests. Researchers believe that as temperatures rise, these pine-smelling vapors may multiply. If researchers can understand how these vapors work, it may help them predict the future for global warming. They believe that the vapors might be a sign of the coniferous forest trying to cool themselves off.
Humans have negatively affected the coniferous forest because of deforestation. When a human cuts down a tree in the coniferous forest, it takes very long to grow back, so the trees don't grow back as fast. Thank you for watching.